Alright. Hello, and welcome to Neon Divide's Season 3.5, Episode 5. Whew, there we go. Let's give one last check. Everything looking good. We are good to go. Alright, perfect. So, we're a tad bit late, only by a couple of minutes. We just had the starting notification ring off a little bit ago. We're good to go. Perfect. Beautiful new day. Much business to attend. Let's see what we can get up to. Alrighty, so we got a lot of things to follow up for today in Upper City. Oh, I also just remembered. Need to turn nameplates off. Here we go. Okay. Got a few things in the Upper City. A lot of projects to follow up on. We have a few prototypes that we've sent to Avalon yesterday. Excuse me, and the day before. So we got to check up on those, see how they're coming along. As well as make a trip down to the Dirty Diamond to check up on the post-Gideon meeting that Miss Lorelei had with him. And see what we can find out about that. Supposedly, it's good for business and helping push towards a Geb Diamond contract. I do believe both Marana and Sarah will be joining us today, though I think Sarah is a bit late. I don't think Missy's joined into the map yet. So they might be a bit late to start up, but we'll see. I see we got our Gypsy man out. Oh yes, and Marana will be sporting a fancy new model today.
Hello!
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Well, I had a bit of things to tend up to, but I'm ready now. I like the new outfit.
Thanks. It's the only thing that wasn't freezing.
Is there that notable of a temperature change?
Yeah, there's something going on, that's for sure. I think it might be something with me, considering no one else is freezing, so... I might need to go into Avalon a little bit later today, see if I can't get a checkup.
That might be a good idea.
I've had blood temperature drops before, but none of this level. Also, I figured that there's not as many bullets going around nowadays, so good time to change up and look a bit more fitting for up here or something, I don't know.
I suppose. It depends on if you're heading to the Undercity.
What are they gonna do, like shoot me down there?
You never know.
I'm pretty sure they would have tried it by now, so
Fair enough.
I'm not concerned. What
And
about
how are you doing
yes,
today?
Man, have you considered wearing like a suit?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever worn clothes before.
What, these aren't clothes? Not like a skin tight suit?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
You've never worn clothes before. Is this not clothes? It better be, otherwise Triton's gonna get very upset.
This is my skin. I think.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, perhaps maybe a visit to, Triton to get some, like, fancy, like, clothing. I think you would look great in the suit.
A suit, you say? Maybe. I guess it couldn't hurt to try.
What about, like, a fancy, like, top hat as well? Maybe some glasses?
Glasses?
I'm
But I
not sure
don't
how
have
those would stay
eyes.
in place.
Yeah, you just like tape them on the side.
I suppose.
That is true.
It's not like it's gonna pull off any hair. Besides, the can is sticking
I
so
am
well
bald.
to their thigh. I'm pretty sure it would just stick to their head anyways, the glasses.
Fair point.
Darn.
Maybe not.
Up there.
Oh, well. We still have the tape option.
But as to answer your question, I could be a lot better considering I'm freezing, so
Yes.
I feel fine.
Good to hear.
I'm glad for you.
Thank you.
Do you know if Sarah is going to be in today, or are they taking another day off?
I believe they're on their way. They're just taking a bit to get up and about.
Okay, because we do have a meeting in the row to meet up with the Nuki. We're actually around, so probably need to get that meeting concluded with them.
In the row.
In like 20 minutes?
When did you set this up?
I contacted them yesterday. They gave me information. You were there when I messaged them.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I just messaged them. They gave me like personal information or whatever, so figured that'd be the easiest way of reaching out to them.
Fair enough. I suppose as
There's
long
no
as we can
location,
finally get
we're
that
gonna
finished.
probably find them.
Ah,
Whoa!
Time.
You look great.
Yeah, put on some makeup for once.
What's the special occasion?
There's no special occasion, unfortunately. It's the only clothing I had that was warm enough, so kind of had to ditch the armor.
Intimidating. I get it. Not going anywhere today.
I mean, we're not going anywhere. We're heading down to the road.
Well, I mean, you
At
don't
least,
need your
two of
armor,
us
so
over.
we could just stay here all day for once. No?
I suppose there is a few things that we need to follow up on, but for the most part we could remain up here.
Why is
What?
on? What do you mean? What the Gebsy man?
He's been here for most of the week.
Oh, great! Can't wait to see more of him. So excited.
Thank you.
I don't think it's really our choice anyway.
Okay, so meetings. You want to give out Geb cues? I don't know. What is
I
that?
think a meeting is in order.
Indeed.
It's Gebsy.
Yeah, what is it? Gebsy. You didn't make that, right? Like you took it out of like the vending machine, right?
I got it from this guy.
Okay, good. Only get it from vending machine. Don't make it yourself.
What are you implying?
I can't
I'm just
make
implying that the
Gebsy.
name could mean something else. I'm just saying if it adds up to it, where you might get PR stuff against it, it won't be good. I think we should really have this meeting and we should.
You're the one
I
implying.
don't understand.
It's not important. I think that it would be best if you head about and try and hand out some products to people today.
Okay, I'll do that. Have fun
Very
at your
good.
meeting.
Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you.
They have a fancy pair of glasses too.
It's nice to see the gate is working again.
I look ready to get shot, and I'm excited.
I love it. I love it a lot. I'm very happy with it.
Alrighty. Alright. Suppose we'll just go down the list for the meeting. Alrighty. So, to start this meeting off, I'll have a few topics that we can follow up today that we need to head about the upper city to finish up. The first, and I suppose most prominent topic, is still the project of the friars that we need to finish up and get properly tended to before the end of the week. I do have the first step that they will be converted into air fryers instead of grease fryers, currently underway, and we can check up on that today to see how the progress is going. Next up, there is the Ep5 product, which we currently have a prototype over at Avalon 4 that we can check up with as well, see how their programming is coming along. There is also the watches as well. That is something that I spoke with Shometsu with yesterday, as well as Murama, to get a team together to start programming for that. So that is once again something else we can head to the lab to look into. But those are the major projects we have for up here at the moment. Aside from that, I do need to make another visit down to the diamond and see how things are shaping up. Try and push our deal more, see how things are coming along.
Do you want to do that when we have to go down and talk to Anuki?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. I also still need to try and find that Jigal and get a meeting together with them. They were not around yesterday when I said to set up a meeting.
Who is he again?
The small cat creature that runs the Oasis Grill.
Oh yeah. Remember. Hopefully their doors are working time.
Hopefully. I just don't think the power outage should last too long. But I believe that wraps up most of the topics that I have.
Well, I have to go around the Undercity and talk to a few people. There's a name that came up in some investigation I'm doing, Anubis. I think anyone in here has heard that name before, but this is kind of related to the whole revolution down in the Undercity and potentially connections to what happened in the Mid-City with the Triton databanks. I've been pursuing that lead, and that name has come up. Would be going
Those
around
two are
asking.
connected?
I have no idea. That's why I'm down there asking people, because unfortunately, we don't really have any leads, or at least no one's approached me about any leads from the other corporations. It's the best I've got. Because, I mean, well, one part of the city that has probably done a bunch of crimes and has caused issues. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to another location and caused further issues, especially if they're worried about being on a record.
Okay, well, if you need someone to come with, I mean, I don't have too much going on today, so.
Sure,
Very well. Anything else with your investigations in the Undercity?
Nothing of interest right now. Shimetsu does possess some information that I approached him about yesterday. This is what I was talking about. Not too sure. I don't know if I just heard something in my ear or if that was just me going insane.
I think it might be some radio chatter.
Anyways, yeah, so, that's where the Anubis name came from, was actually Shimetsu. They had a run-in with some of their Beowulfs down in the Undercity, it seems. And there was a person there that they talked to called Anubis. So I'm hoping that I can either find this Anubis or people can tell me more about this person.
I know that there's a gunsmith that's in the row. If you want to ask them for information, they were pretty polite to me, and they gave me I think a weapon for Hadwin when that whole war was happening. So,
What's
if
their
you want
name?
to ask them any questions, I wish I could tell you. I just know that they ran that gunsmith.
Any appearance?
Dog.
Dog? Okay. There's only a few dogs in the row.
Yeah, tall dog. He has brown fur, I believe. He was just very polite. I'm sure if you say that you're a friend of Hadwin, or that you even helped, and you're Geb helping incubate him to keep on living. Yeah, that'll
Yes,
be
sir.
a good lead.
Anything you've been doing? Well, we have to answer whatever this is.
No, I think we're all good.
Very well. Cool if there's some kind of
Cool.
like intercom system in the future. You know, that way you could I'll like back down and say we'll be down there in a minute.
Very true. I suppose the closest we have is the radio.
Yeah, but normally well, I guess we could radio get some, man.
That is true.
They're still down there.
I think they're in their meetings right now. Well, now they're not.
I got an important business.
Hello there. How can I help you?
This is really important. My boss, he needs a biscuit. Now. It's urgent. He wants a biscuit.
And who would your boss be?
My boss is, you know, the famous. I don't even think I need to say his name. Everyone should know who my boss is by now. Mr.
Say his name.
Mr. Edward. Say his name. I just said his name. Edward.
Does he work at one of the
No, no, no.
corporations?
They don't. Are you fucking
Was it
kidding
the one
me?
with the sunglasses back at Trident?
Yeah, the one with the fucking sunglasses, the really sexy sunglasses. He looks good in them. He
They
looks
were
really
very
good in
nice
them.
sunglasses.
They were very good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I love you. He had the sunglasses.
I love
He's
you
at
too.
Trident. He needs. I love you more. He needs biscuits.
I see.
Biscuits.
We do have a food vendor right there in the square.
For making food.
I don't fucking know. I'm his handler. I don't ask him these questions. I just get him his biscuits when he wants his biscuits. And he wants the biscuits, so I'm here to get his biscuits.
You want gluten-free biscuits? Or like biscuits as in cookies, or biscuits as in bread? Do
Oh,
you want them
shit.
flavored? Do you want
didn't
them
really
fried,
specify.
air fried?
He didn't, listen. He didn't really specify, so just get him one of each, okay? I want him to be satisfied with each.
What
of
if he's
his biscuits.
gluten-free? What happens if he's vegan? We can't use eggs. Or butter.
Well, I don't. Listen, he didn't tell me if he wanted butter, if he was gluten free, he didn't even tell me if he gets like diarrhea from eating biscuits. He could fucking die if he ate. He could be allergic. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, don't
My
you?
boss
Yeah,
tells
so you understand.
my boss tells
what-
me to get him a biscuit, and I get him a fucking biscuit. I don't care if you got bacon, egg, and cheese in there. He needs a biscuit. It
You want
don't
me to
matter
just make
what
a
kind.
sample tray and I'll just bring it over to them and see which one
Sure.
they want? Okay, great.
Thank
I'll
you.
do
Thank
vegan,
you.
gluten-free, anti-diarrhea, and
Oh,
inflammatory.
the anti-diarrhea. I don't want him shitting himself today. Thank you. I'd have to clean it up. That would be
I would
real
hope not.
nice. Yeah, I don't want to clean up poopy today. Anyways, is it gonna be delivered, or do I need to take it back to him, or what am I gonna do? What do I be doing here?
I imagine you'll need to take it back. I think Sarah should only be a moment.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'll bring him his biscuits. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for choosing Geb.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Elpizo, we have 4 minutes to meet our contact in the row. You want me to go ahead and...
I suppose.
They're doing their best.
Alright.
I'm proud of them.
Good luck with whatever this is.
Well, I'm doing my best.
Indeed.
I get
Stay safe.
I
It's quite an early meeting. How's it coming along?
Look, I don't know what kind of biscuits he wants. Like this, like a buttered biscuit.
I think
Right?
that should
This-
work.
This is what we're. Yeah, like we're not talking about the cookie or yeah. Okay. This is gonna be hard. Gotta make like 4 or 5 of them.
Just so you're aware, Mirana headed down to the road to meet that meeting.
Oh, right. It's okay. I guess I'll stay up here and figure out. Wow, she she booked it down there.
Indeed.
Okay. It's fine. I'll do with this and go over to Trident when this is all done. Are you going to the wasteland?
I suppose later today. Would you like to accompany me for that?
It's okay. I had ones. He's probably. I don't need to.
Are you sure?
Yes. I don't have any other business down there, so I'll just be doing nothing, tag along.
I suppose, but you do have a bit of rapport with the people of the town.
Do you need me for relationship purposes?
Well, it does tend to help in financial discussions when there is someone that they like being there.
Okay. What hour do you think you'll be going?
I'm entirely uncertain, but most likely toward the 3rd hour.
Okay. So let's get this out of the way.
Do you need any assistance? I'm no stranger to the kitchen myself.
I'm just guessing, if we're gonna bring over a couple, this is basically this. This could pass.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do gluten-free, vegan, regular butter, heart attack bun, biscuits. What other biscuits? Do you like biscuits? What's a good biscuit flavor?
I mean, it depends on what type they're ordering. Just seemed like a plain one to me.
Okay, so I guess we'll do vegan, gluten, plain, and then buttered fried to the max extreme.
Perfect.
And not carry this with me. I wanna bring both of these. This one looks yummier than. You know what? I could say they're raw dough. I don't know.
I think you dropped this one.
Oh, okay. I did. It's so hard to have 2 hands but not use them. Okay, don't drop these. He waited. How nice.
Your biscuits are done.
Indeed. I did tell him that he would most likely be accompanying it back.
This is a fucked up day. Hey, thank you. I'm sorry for how I came across. I was just I just had
It's
I had a
okay.
job to do. I had to get some biscuits. I needed to get these biscuits and it was urgent. And I didn't know how to.
Hey, before you go crazy, these are uncooked. They're raw.
Uncooked.
So you can't eat them yet. They're just like kind of. Well, actually, they're not cooked.
So you-
no, they
he's
are
gonna-
cooked.
he's gonna-
Sorry, they're cooked. They look raw,
What?
but they're cooked. This one is vegan. This one is gluten free.
I'm getting
this
really
one
mixed
is
signals
plain.
here. Okay.
And then
So is
this
he gonna
one-
die from eating these or not?
No, they just look
No,
raw.
okay, they look
They're
raw.
supposed to look like this, but
Okay,
they look
so
raw.
why
But
don't they?
this
Why
is
do they
just
look
for
like
the-
onions?
They're not onions. Okay,
Okay.
remember this. Remember,
Oh my God.
vegan, gluten-free, plain, butter,
Plain.
gluten,
I got
to
ADHD.
the
This is
max.
not gonna go well
This
for me.
one,
Okay.
you better think vegan. Vegan, gluten-free,
Vegan, gluten-free,
butter.
butter. None of them are raw.
And then-
None of
I
them
feel
are
like she
cooked.
changed the order halfway through.
They're supposed, when they're all done, they'll look like this. They'll look all nice and pretty like this, okay?
Wait, so he's supposed to cook
You-
them, right?
No, we're gonna
What?
cook them.
So what do you mean when they're done? Oh, you're gonna. Why did you hand me unfinished food? Are
They're
you
not
cooking them now?
finished.
Wait.
They just don't look that good. They're finished. It's just, this is the sample tray.
Oh, it's this. Oh, it's like a free sample.
Yes, because we don't know what kind of
Oh,
biscuit
okay.
he wants. So,
I see, yeah.
be
So gluten?
specific, because if he's, gluten-free, vegan, then we have plain, and then butter and gluten and everything.
Okay, hold on one second.
Remember which
Plain,
one, because if he's lactose
vegan.
intolerant and eats this one, he's gonna be in the
So
bathroom all
what's
day.
this last
You gotta-
one? What's this last?
This
oh,
one, this is butter gluten. This is butter and gluten.
Butter.
This is
And what's this
vegan,
one?
Oh, gluten free. This one's the display. This is what it's going to look like.
is it not even? Is this even real? Is it plastic?
No, it's hard. It's hard as a rock. Ready? See, hard as a
Oh
rock.
my- so I don't feed him this one. His teeth will break.
No,
is what you're
his
telling
teeth
me.
will break. Yes, that's just for,
Okay,
for
good.
display. That's
I'll
what
make
they'll
sure he
look
knows
like.
not to eat this one. Okay, so gluten-free, vegan,
Vegan.
non-GMO, plain,
Yeah, yeah. And then come on.
anti-diarrhea.
Yes. No.
Right,
No.
okay.
No. This
No?
is butter.
Oh, fuck.
This is butter,
Butter.
and gluten.
Butter, plain. Okay, I can remember it because this is butter and that's plain. They're like both pretty standards, and then this one's vegan, and then this one's fuck.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I got it. Cool.
Do you want me to come with you? I mean, you can't use the teleporter if you're carrying both of those. So do you want me to carry one?
Honestly, yeah. I'm not gonna remember shit. I'm gonna be real
Okay,
with you.
okay.
I got really bad
all
ADHD.
right. No, I'll take
I-
this. You know, I'll take this. That's fine.
Yeah.
So going
I'll
over
take
to
this
Trident
one.
is all.
Honestly, I'm pretty hungry. I might even eat this one, even if my teeth break. I need something in my tummy.
Well,
All right.
Let's go. You
Off
leave.
to, off to Trident.
Let's
Off
go to
to
Trident.
oh dear.
I am so beyond confused.
I don't think I have. I mean, you killed your last.
I think they got it eventually.
Hey guys, you guys got Popeye's biscuits here?
Who's Popeye?
We have biscuits.
Cool, can I get one? Where are they? Oh, hey.
Yes, there is some at the vendor. You just have to ask the
Aren't they
vendor.
just delivering biscuits to Trident?
Yes, that is a very weird
What a
coincidence.
Who is that?
Did they just go from one tram to the other?
I think they did. What a strange thing to do.
Well, I suppose fair is fair.
Maybe they just wanted to see the majesty that is Geb.
I suppose.
I hope they're finding everything okay over there.
Hopefully so. It seems they've had no issue.
Is that? They left a Geb cube here. They must have forgotten it.
Well, you'd better go get it to them.
There's 2 Geb cubes here. I must deliver these to them post-haste. I cannot carry these as I carried the Geb.
Just take one at a time.
Great idea! You stay there now. I'll be back. Hopefully I can find them.
What a morning. Okay, so with that resolved, we need to visit Avalon for 3 different reasons. We also need to head to the lab. And then after that, we're clear to head down to the row, meet with the diamond, and then Down to the wasteland. Alright. So I think we should head to Avalon, see if we can get the purifier stuff done before we reconnect with Sarah. Oh, green. No one at the gate. Hopefully Mr. David is in today.
Hi.
Oh, good morning. Is Mr. Walker in today?
You want to talk? Yeah, David's here. But we're currently busy at the moment. We're doing some like lab stuff at the moment.
Very good. Is there
I'll
a
tell
time
him
that
to
I can
come.
meet up for a meeting later?
Probably after this. We'll radio. What's your radio again? I keep forgetting.
Number 10.
Also, my radio. 10. Okay, I'll remember that. Yeah, I'll radio you in, and let David or David will radio you in.
Very good.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks for stopping by.
Do take care. Alrighty. Let's pop back into Geb.
My clothes. Better hurry. Oh, so you're gonna run through it.
Did it all go well?
So he just wants, yeah, he just wants a dozen buttery Popeyes Ged biscuits. I don't know what that means, but he says it'll give him all the infinite knowledge in the world. So I guess I'm just gonna try to make them.
Fair enough.
Like, is Popeyes, you think, like poppy seeds or?
That could be. I'm unfamiliar.
I'll just do the buttery. He spoke French, so I'm guessing he just wants like buttery, crazy. I don't know why he wants biscuit.
I suppose everyone has their taste.
Weird taste. The dude was screaming. He's some big movie star, and now he's just working at Trident as his boss.
Well, that does explain it. We could just have them delivered.
I have an idea. That's very true, but it's hand delivery when, you know, you're trying to send a message. Being like, hey,
Croissant.
if me cooking this up happens anytime soon, I'll explain my awesome idea. Why don't we just make, since he was French, why not just make him a croissant biscuit?
I suppose. That could work.
You're gonna sound very excited. I think it's a good idea. Saying.
My only concern is that it might come across a little insensitive.
Yeah, but he said he wanted like a French quality, so I'm like, if he wants a biscuit and he's French, I feel like he would appreciate it because you're so far away. Where's France? If it's far, then like right? Because like.
I think that used to be a place on the Earth.
Oh. Well. Well, whatever French planet they're on, they probably have a bunch of these because they're named after. Oh, this is really hard to ask. I just think it would be.
You need to be careful around the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm okay. You know, it's the metal with my metal body. It's fine.
Right, the chassis.
Okay, so I'll bring him over this, and I'll just get him to try it, and then oh, well, not this one, this one, this one, not the test.
Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing.
I think there's a notification.
What have you done?
Oh my god, you want to take that?
You dropped the croissant.
No, there's so much more to it. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta stop laughing. Okay, I don't have a phone. RP takes our phone.
Both get a message that there's a representative coming up to visit from Union Heights to visit Geb.
Am I the
You
one
get
that's
another
doing
message
this?
about two. Both of you will be getting this.
Okay, bye.
All of Geb should be getting this. Yeah, and then you get another message about 2 seconds later with slightly more broken English, saying that there's going to be a representative coming up to meet with Geb about Union Heights deals.
Very
Okay,
well.
So this message is about it's professional, and then this one's just broken English. Okay. By the same person?
It's from 2 different numbers.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, that's weird. That's strange. Let me get rid of that. I'll do this, and then. Are you gonna? Do you know about this person coming up at all?
I have no idea.
Okay, well. Should I bring French fries? Is that too much? I think that's too much. They're called French fries.
I think we should just handle with the
I don't know
croissant.
anything about. I don't know anything about France, but like, what if he appreciates it? Like, I'm just saying. French.
Oui, oui.
Okay. Okay, so I'll deliver this. I'll get a shipment ready of 12 biscuits, and then when do we know when this person is coming? I mean,
I
feel
think
like
it
with all
said
this
shortly.
broken English. Shortly? Okay. All right. I guess I'll run over there and I'll back fast.
Very well.
Oh no! Oh no! I can't. Okay, you can't tell a difference. I blew it off. All the crumbs. 5-second rule.
I'll let you know if they arrive.
Huh?
I'll let you know if the Union arrives before you get back.
Okay, radio 10, right?
Yes. Make sure you're on it.
Okay, I'm on the right one. Thank you.
What a morning. Alright. Let's steal a drink whilst we're waiting here. So, I suspect that this Union stuff is most likely tied up with the Gideon things. As Lorelei told us that the meeting supposedly talked about trying to provide, I suppose, better cooperation between the slums and with the Union Heights, I guess? So, most likely something about that. We still need to do the air fryer check-in, and then meet up with Avalon as soon as they're ready. I feel like my voice is slightly off today. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. And hopefully Marana's meeting is going well. It might be a good idea to try tackling the air fryer whilst you wait for the union representatives to show up. Yeah, let's see if we can sneak it in here. Yeah. There we go. And I think that's the only thing we need to ping for, because I think the prototype is for the purifier is in Avalon's hands at the moment. I suppose we could check up on the watches as well. But we shall see.
Hello.
Hey. Hello there. I'd like to check up on a couple projects. The first being the air fryer stuff. How's that coming along?
Sorry, 1 second.
All good? Got 3 days left after today to try and get that process finished before McGeb comes back. And this was one of the few things that he really wanted done, so definitely need to tend to that first.
Chandler's gonna come in, take care of that.
Okie dokie.
Sorry about that.
All good, thank you. Type. So yeah, fryers and watches. I think I also want to clarify where the prototype was, because I can't remember. I think we sent it to Avalon, but I can't remember for certain. Uh-oh. Tracking's glitching out a little bit. Might be because the chair's here. Let me push that off to the side, see if that helps at all. Oh dear. Oh. I didn't notice when they came in.
Did not know you were there.
I didn't notice you come in.
Maybe that's for the best. So he hated the idea, thought it was awful, and thought it was an insult. So
That is exactly what I suspected.
Give him. You know, I just thought I was being nice, and I didn't stay to hear what their thoughts were. But I say we give them the regular 12 dozen biscuits, and we upcharge them double because of the sample, and they made me feel bad.
Perhaps, but I think if we want to keep relations good, I think we should send in a few free biscuits alongside.
They killed my friend. What do you mean relationship is good?
Killed your friend.
They killed Conrad. Conrad's gone. He was a friend of mine, and now he's just gone because of them.
I think you're glazing over the fact that he helped assist in terrorist operations.
Okay, but he was still my friend. Oh, doing so excited yoga. Let me get these biscuits. Hold on.
Very scuffed start of the day. Hopefully Chandler shouldn't be too long. And I'm not sure if Marana will come right back up here after finishing that meeting or heading down to the Undercity to find out more about Anubis. I suppose we'll find out.
Okay, so new idea then. Let's give them 2 dozen fresh biscuits, and then 6 dozen frozen biscuits, so they are set for life. As in, like, the next couple months.
I think that will only last them about a week.
Alright.
But I feel that it might be best just to do the fresh ones up front. Oh dear. Well, perhaps checking up on those projects will have to wait. I'll see to the gate.
Well, I think your robot is done making your cubes. You should go get him.
Don't
Hello
you
there.
worry about that. Hey, Mr. Gab person.
You can call me Mr. Feall.
Good evening.
Who might you be?
Mr. Feall. Oh, I'm a representative of the Calcaterra family. Francis, to be specific. Yeah, we're here to discuss
I'm
the
a
deals that have been
representative of
going on in Union Heights. Oh, you're gonna interrupt me in the middle of my sentence, huh? Don't listen to this idiot.
Yes, I am.
We're trying.
More
Holy shit.
Important people are speaking. Thank you. Sorry. I am a representative of Nico Calcaterra from down in Union Heights. We'd like to discuss some
But you're not
deals.
gonna get a good deal from him. We should talk to me and Francis. We got most of the history with the Calcaterra family, and we want to make sure operations are still running smoothly. But when you guys make the transition to Union Heights, that is.
Of course. But you need not worry, gentlemen. We can have time for both of you. Please, come inside.
Wonderful. Get the fuck out of my way. All right.
Though, of course,
So
before
when can we
we
talk,
proceed further, I would like to see
privately?
some identification.
Oh yeah, here.
Of course.
Yeah, leave your wallet behind. Smart.
Would these check out?
Leonard Vance. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, they do check out. There's
Yeah.
basically row level ID chips that have a special little logo in the corner that you do recognize as a mob family bond.
Very good. All right, follow me this way to the offices.
Of course.
You got quite a spiffy place up here, Mr. Feall.
Of course. And that is Mr. Feall.
Was it? Feel all.
Feall.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Feall.
Huh? Got a fancy education and I didn't. Doesn't mean you can pronounce things better than me. Don't you fucking forget that. Sorry.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Right this way.
Somewhere private where I can be rid of this buffoon.
Perhaps it might be best if I
Trust me,
split
you
this
wanna
into
hear
two
me out
meetings,
before
if
you
that
get
is
this.
all right between the two of you.
Yeah, I'd prefer that. He kind of smells a little funny.
Very well. I suppose,
Please,
whichever
I
you
can feel
prefer,
my IQ
please
dropping next to this
take
guy.
a step back into the lobby there. There is a couch that you can wait on.
You know what?
You don't want to talk to me first?
Go ahead. You
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
I will go
first.
ahead. You
I,
don't
I
tell me
want
what
you
to
to
do.
do your deals first.
That's your
just
legend,
so
Mr.
that-
Fields.
Interrupting
Right.
me?
I'm interrupting you. What, you gonna throw a punch? You know you got brittle bones, all right? Real brittle bones.
Right, gentlemen.
You didn't grow up on the side of town that I did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is one of my coworkers, Miss Sarah. And could you reintroduce yourself to her?
Nice to meet you.
Ah, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, what's your name? again?
Every
Sorry.
single time with this fucking guy.
Leonard Vance.
Leonard Vance. Nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. I'm the head botanist over here. And you are?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Botany. That's plants and stuff, right? I'm Tony. Just Tony.
Tony. Nice to meet
It's
you.
a
Tony.
pleasure to meet you. We're gonna do a lot of business together in Union Heights. Yeah, yeah.
I hope so.
Plants.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Right. It seems that we're going to be having
Right,
separate meetings with each of them to discuss our future business with the Heights.
Oh.
Indeed. So, I believe
Yeah.
you said you would be
His,
first.
Employer is a little less reliable.
You don't need to listen to this
Of course,
guy.
you lead the way.
Very good. Right
In
this way.
fact, if you want to skip his meeting entirely, I could escort him out.
All right, let's talk later.
That's
huh?
quite all right.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Just in here? All right. That's a nice couch. What is this, real leather?
Yeah, he's...
Indeed. Only the best.
He insisted on coming up here with me.
Hope you don't mind if I put my feet up. Nah, that's not very nice.
Of
Sorry,
course.
I'm new to the whole upper city lifestyle thing. You know, things are a little bit different down in Union Heights.
I can certainly imagine.
Anyway.
So, straight to
So,
business.
yeah, we got a couple of things. Yes, I mean, unless you want a coffee or something, I'd go get you one, but I don't know where those are.
Please.
All right. As in, please go get you a coffee.
Start the meeting, sir, please.
Get to business.
I don't have all the time in the day.
Okay, totally understandable. Your time is money. We understand the same thing with the Calcaterra family. Anyway, to get into business, I'm a representative Francis of Calcaterra. He's one of the twin brothers of the Dawn. They're currently working to, take over ownership of the family, and we have some existing deals with Geb down there in Union Heights that we'd like to maintain. And since you guys are going to be taking those positions, and the old farts that are down there now are going to be moving out, we want to make sure that expectations are maintained.
Absolutely.
So, while the idiot in the other room is going to try to tell you that Nico is the better option, because, he's cool, calm, collected, this air of, smarts. He doesn't actually know how it is on the streets down there, and how things are properly run in the Calcaterra family. We've been running Union Heights for generations. This is probably the 8th or 9th generation we've been there. Basically, since the place was built. So, well, they may have some more education and seem a little bit more corporate as it comes by. They don't actually have the real lowdown on how things are. So, there's 3 or 4 deals that we're trying to maintain while we're moving ahead with your transition to Union Heights. One of which is a construction project. We know Geb is not only good at food, but you're good at building lots of stuff. You did build the old city, for Christ's sake. But we wanted to maintain that construction project we've got ongoing for the new Calcaterra headquarters maintains it and keeps going on. We've got a a little drug problem that we were hoping you guys could help us out with. We need to traffic some things and, lace a couple Geb cubes here and there, start peddling some of this new stuff that we got. And then the last thing that we wanted to make sure is covered is that you kind of pick a representative that you'd like to be moving forward with the Calcaterra family. Francis, my employer, is a wonderful guy, and he's been very, very good at making sure things are well met in Union Heights with all of the past Geb representatives. Nico's a bit of a new front runner, but them being twins, everybody's got equal access to everything.
I see. Well, a lot of these certainly do sound like something that we can take care of, and I would have an interest in keeping up with both of these sides of the family. So what exactly do you feel that should be tackled first among these things?
Well, I mean, getting the headquarters up is a pretty important thing. We've been trying to do renovations, but all the other gangs in the area have made it kind of difficult to secure any property. So with Geb having an exclusive contract to this area of the city, we were hoping you might be able to, push it along a little bit, keep the other gangs and the corporates out of that area for us.
I see. How many gangs do you believe are currently in operation?
Oh, I mean, I guess you haven't been down to Union Heights yet, have you?
Not specifically as of yet. I've been hoping to make the preparations.
Well, we've got quite a few. It's a little bit more Wild West out there compared to, well, not just fucking wasteland, but compared to the shining beacon of Hellion here, the upper city, it's a little bit more realistic. So we've got the Calcaterras, of course, humble, very humble mob family. It started from very small roots with building the old city and working their way into the Union Heights and starting to develop, real relationships, real friendships with the corpse there. And you got the fucking Ashers, man. It's fucking robo-psychos, dude. It's like a cult down there. They're just out there to fuck everything up for everybody else. And then you got, the Holokoi, those fucks, the corporate fucks. It's got a fucking fish theme or something. I think the boss's daughter, maybe the boss itself was like an ex-Shimetsu rep. But either way, they're a lot more difficult to be dealing with. This is more of a, friendly face kind of understanding.
Of course.
Your local mob, as it were.
I certainly understand. This is not my first time doing such types of dealings in the mid-city, and I hope that we can build a good rapport and relationship. I'm sure you understand that.
So it's just gonna...
With the upcoming progress in Union Heights, there will be more than just Geb active in the area. But if these families were to put extra stock in Geb, as it were, more care, then we could reciprocate greatly.
We'll do a lot more than stock. we'll talk about territory, boss. Like, the way Union Heights is laid out is a bit of a competition for resources there and space. So you got a nice building down there, and you're working with the right family. You can kind of make sure your shit's protected, because it's not like up here. You got gates and all this fancy stuff making everything shiny and safe.
Do believe
It's a little
me,
bit
I
more
know.
open to hostile
Maybe if this
takeovers.
relationship keeps going.
Which is why I feel that it is best to keep these business relationships going well and profitable for all of us.
Yeah, and I mean, part of the deal is kind of picking which one you want to work with the most, and I can assure you we've been the longest standing crime family in the area, and even though Nico and his representative here are going to try to tell you that they're the side of the family you want to go with, I promise you're going to be making a big mistake.
Things are
Because they don't know how things are on the streets of Union Heights. They just know how to deal with you guys corp-wise and make sure everything looks fancy and above board.
Of course.
something new in the kitchen wise, I guess.
I do understand the idea of perhaps picking one above the other, but I feel that there is much that can be done if we can put our heads together and come up with a stronger idea to progress Union Heights higher.
You think so, but those brothers, man, Francis and Nico don't get along. There's no way you could get any of them to work together. And with the Dawn passing, Damon, like, somebody's got to take the position. That can only be one head of the family. You can't share that seat.
Indeed. But perhaps we can find a mutually beneficial agreement.
Oh, I'm sure you could give them focus of a different department, but as long as you're supporting the right side of the family, pardon me, the better side of the family, that's not better. The more beneficial side of the family to your interests in Union Heights, that's probably going to be the right call for you.
Of course. Is there a way to try and set up a meeting with the brothers directly?
You guys aren't really.
They are actually waiting for you guys to get down to Union Heights. They know where your office is, of course, because it's the office of the last people we were dealing with. So I'm sure upon your arrival, you'll have a bit of a welcome package from them. You know, a gift basket or a representative like myself coming to chat with you and run you around, give you a tour of the area if you're choosing to deal with us moving forward.
Absolutely perfect. I will be looking forward to that. So I suppose for these last few days before we head down, I'll be making many preparations, but perhaps not giving a direct answer as of yet, before negotiations can be fully underway.
Sorry, 1 second. I totally agree with you there. I'm just getting a quick call from Francis.
I can't. I'd love to. You have no idea how much I'd love to.
All right, sorry. Francis is a little bit impatient. I know he likes answers kind of right off the bat, but I'm sure he'd be more than happy to wait for you folks to make it down there.
Of course, I understand completely, and I do not wish to waste his time in any regard, but I assure you that once we can actually speak in person, that it will be worth his time.
That sounds wonderful. I'm sure he's going to be overjoyed to hear that. Well, not to waste any more of your time, I guess I'll let you speak to the fucking chucklehead over there and see what he's got to say. But in the meantime, what was that botanist's name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Oh, yeah, Sarah. Well, you know when she's off work?
I'd be careful about that.
I'm kidding you. I know I'm not up to snuff for you corporate types. That's all right.
And what was your name the last time?
Still dragging your ass around here, are you?
Well, you see, I'm here to do business.
Well, business is already done over here, you see. I don't know why you're still waiting around.
Gentlemen, please.
Yeah, we'll take it outside. We won't bother your time. Coffee get cute?
Maybe.
Right this way, Leonard, was it?
I'll take a maybe. I'll see you in Union Heights. How's that?
I'm sorry?
I'll see you in Union
Was your name Leonard?
Water your plants.
Yeah, yes. Thank you
Very
for
good.
remembering.
Of course. I like to get to know those that I work with. Have a seat wherever you like, or stand if you prefer.
I think I'll stand. Else we think, you know?
Indeed, I know very well. So, of course, I've heard the pitch by the
No.
other friend of yours, but I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Of course. No. I'm sure. You got the details. You understand that we've had a long-running business thing going on. We've been
Of course.
working together for a while. We just want to make sure that stays running smooth. And I understand that new management coming down, y'all might want to change things a bit. And you know what? We're not averse to change. In fact, I strongly believe that some things down in Union Heights could be different. But business is business. We must make sure we know what we're doing specifically. So, I believe, I'm sure he mentioned to you that a building project, construction.
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask what he offered you?
Well, to be more frank with things, we tried to offer a few things, but I'd like to set up a meeting with the brothers more directly, and that is what I've helped arrange with him. As soon as we arrive down in Union Heights, we'll be having direct negotiations.
I understand. That's smart. I understand. A representative, I'm not gonna have all the answers. You're very smart.
Of course, it is still appreciated nonetheless.
So you've arranged a meeting with... Have you arranged a meeting with both, or just... his?
Well, I would like to do 3 meetings, one with each of the brothers and one together.
Okay. That can be arranged. Oh. Somebody at the door.
I believe Sarah will take care of it.
That's good. So, sorry, I think I've gotten a little sidetracked. A construction project. We just want to make sure that stays going smoothly. Is there anything, perchance, that you might need? Make sure that that keeps running. Anything we can offer you?
Well, I suppose the best thing that can come into place when we arrive down into the Heights is simply a warm welcome and an interest in proper business.
Of course. We can provide that, unlike some others.
Indeed. Your friend did also tell me of a few of the other gangs that are operating in the area. Is there anything that you can tell me about those?
Frankly, they shouldn't be a problem. And if they ever are a problem, you can come directly to us. We'll solve it.
Indeed, but I like to explore various options when solving such problems, and should the need arise, would your person that you are representing have any confliction with attempting to bring these gangs into the fold? Whilst...
You know, I think he'd hear you out.
Very good. Whilst, of course, we will have our corporate security about the area. They perhaps might not be as aware of the intricacies of the area, and I tend to find that those that frequent the area know it best. And perhaps these disparate groups can come together for a more unified idea.
Unify. There's a word I like.
Precisely. And I'm sure you're aware that with the soon to be new movings down into the heights, that there will be more than just Geb operating in the area. But if your side of the family will, of course, decide to side more with Geb, be more open, more friendly, you will find much reciprocated in return.
Oh, of course. We're people of loyalty. When we make a relationship, we like to keep that.
Absolutely.
Going down, I guarantee you. I'm sorry, you mentioned a warm welcome. Honestly, do you want a party?
Perhaps something under the radar.
Nice dinner?
That could certainly work.
I just...
Something to treat my coworkers,
I could
perhaps.
set that up. I see, of course. That can be arranged.
Perfect.
In fact, I could have some people make some preparations soon.
Well, I suppose unless there are more major ideas that you have to discuss, most things are settled for now, as sadly the negotiations will continue once we get there in person. But I certainly assure you that we are looking forward to working with you.
And I with you. I've always admired Geb. Your
Indeed.
way of doing things is been smarter than the other corporations. I don't know how else to say it. Y'all just know what you're doing. I
I'm
respect.
glad that you understand.
Of course. But yes, our discussions can continue. I guess your discussions. If you're with the brothers themselves, I might not need to be there.
Perhaps not,
I'd love to.
though I do feel that a person of
I'm
your
sure we'll
stature
see each
could be
other
of
around.
good use in the future.
Hello,
Yeah, I think I'd
Elpizo,
like
Sarah, anyone on this line?
Very good.
If you need anything, you can ask for me. This is a personal offer. From me to you.
Excellent. I will bear that in mind, and of course, the same in return. As for Elpizo, if you need to deal with Gabe.
Of course. Well, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to doing
Absolutely.
business with you in the future.
And of course,
Oh,
do tell the brother that I hope to see him soon and find him in good health.
of course. We will see you then. I hope you have a nice rest of your day.
You as well.
I'm sorry, it's just down the way and to the left and then make a right, yes?
Absolutely. If no one's there to let you out, I'll be there in just a moment.
Of course.
Yes, Marana, I'm here. What did you need?
No, there's someone on Trident wanting a delivery at we're at Gap right now.
I see. Is Sarah about? Right this way. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for yours. Have a nice day.
You as well. Take care.
Thank you.
Very interesting. I think Elpizo is going to have much to do once we arrive in the Heights. I look forward to making deals with these families. Thought they said there was a delivery at the front door. Ah, there they are.
I assume you're the security personnel that
Yeah, I run
was
security
mentioned.
here.
That's good. I assume you'll be also coming down to Union Heights.
Yeah, probably. Wherever they send me.
All right. Well, I hope to see more of you. Been a pleasure, all of you.
If this little robot comes up to you, just let him do the little dig, and then just let him go on with his day. That's all he wants, so you know. He wants to do a little
All right. Hey. Thank you for the warning.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
I think we're about to get a customer
Jeez.
complaint, probably.
Why do we still talk on phones in the first place? They seem kind of
Is this the actor in question?
Oh, no.
If anything,
Yeah.
if you could just be quiet next to people who are talking on the phone, things would be better, and the world would be a better place. But after all, we're the Trident Corporation, and you look angry.
For, you know, the biscuits.
What?
Really nice of you.
Yeah.
Great job not talking the entire time he was on the phone. That was brilliant. I know that was hard for you. Anyways, now that he's off his phone, are you still
You okay?
like right now? You're like currently you're on the thing. That you're not just
Yes.
you're not just holding it up because, and it's even worse now that I'm talking about it. But I should probably stop saying everything I'm thinking out loud because it's only making things worse.
I don't.
Oh my god!
This is less important.
Oh,
Okay, well, at least he passed out without eating our food, because now it's not our fault.
That is not the conclusion to draw here.
goodbye.
No.
Right. What's the emergency channel?
Should we do what?
I believe it's 19.
Okay, should I run to Avalon
I'm gonna
or
pick you
something, just real quick?
Call Radio
Yeah,
90.
I'll-
Tell them
I'll-
to come over
So you're
here.
not just there on the
Okay.
floor.
Okay.
Please move away from the VIP. We'll take King's rear. I promise you, they will be safe.
Very good.
Please keep a perimeter.
Avid, you're gonna notice he's uncomfortably heavy.
Is there any way that we can assist?
Unfortunately, that would not be advisable, given the current circumstances. This individual has been fine all day, and unfortunately seems to have passed out the second we went onto your location. I'm not accusing. I am merely stating the facts. Though we appreciate the offer for assistance, it will be unnecessary at this time. Thank you for your consideration. Please, let's make our way to Avalon.
Of course.
Avoid the shuttle. We'll walk.
Yeah, well,
Have a conch day.
You as well. What about your
Goodbye.
crate here?
This was delivered by your personnel. I think it's better suited off here. Be sure
Right.
to examine it, just in case it's been tampered with.
Well, this is wonderful.
Probably some insurance fraud is my guess, or unfortunately didn't get their biscuit in time. I mean, that's why you order the Gap Cubes at the convenience stores.
I suppose, but I fear it would be best if you headed up the investigation here.
Alright, I'll take it in. Fortunately, I don't really know much about food, so I'd have to call in some food R&D people, so...
I do have some knowledge myself.
pointed a gun at me.
Oh, he pointed a gun at me
Hello.
too and shot. Hey, you made me relapse and I called my boss a narcissist and I got shot in the
Fine.
kneecap.
Hello. We were told by Sarah that our boss had passed out in front of Geb. Do you know what they are?
Yes, it would seem that Flounder is taking them to walk all the way to Avalon that direction.
Well, they just brought Avalon to here.
Tell me they just.
They're still walking. They didn't take the tram.
What happened?
They're walking.
I don't even know what has happened.
Straight that way. You should find them.
You meant radio
Down the
19.
road. They pointed a gun at me.
Yes. Is that
I
not
mean,
what I said?
Money. Find some.
Nope.
Money.
That's definitely what you said.
Okay, I'm working on starting a business. I'm gonna get you your
Well, seems that that's under control.
Okay, I'm just gonna go fall. Alright.
Or is that the box that you were trying to deliver?
Yeah, that was the biscuits.
Where's my box?
But why did he just like? Why did he?
I don't know. Hello there?
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
confused.
Excuse me, I'm confused as well. What's the
How's your
exact
kneecap?
location? It fucking roars. Thanks for asking. What's the location?
They're walking.
I
to
believe
Trident
if
right
you
now.
wait
What
at
do you
Avalon,
mean?
you should be able to find
I
them.
gotta walk over there. Is that Avalon?
Oh
or
yeah. So
Tri-
yeah, just go to Avalon. Just go to Avalon.
Avalon. Okay, I'm on the way. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey,
Right
Missy,
there.
this is Bucky over at Geb Comms.
Have a nice
Got a
day.
question about this box that came into Geb. What is in it?
Oh no.
Interesting people today.
It's
would
2
seem.
dozen buttered biscuits. There's nothing different or special about them. They're just stupid fucking
Cool.
biscuits that he wanted. They're
Great.
but they're
People often
labeled
point guns at you.
Popeyes Gebs,
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
all
just
right.
one moment. Radio
Yep.
chatter.
not trademarked.
Of course. No worries.
Right, what were you saying?
Do people often point guns at you?
It depends on the day.
Yep.
I see.
Well, you
Is
never
that
had a gun
normal
pointing
for
at
up
you?
here? Not until today.
Fun.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Gun pointing. Want a cake to celebrate?
I don't think I can eat cake, but thank you for the offer.
What? Then what are you if you can't eat?
I'm Gebsy Man.
Okay, and what is that made out of? Like, what are you made out of?
Who worked on the biscuits?
Me?
Was there anything in them?
Butter?
Yeah, I don't know why you would ever want to poison anyone, so and Elpizo, I don't know what you were expecting from that.
He didn't eat.
It was to exonerate us in case they tried to zoo.
Okay, well, I mean, they would probably not believe anything we would say anyways and would demand the product themselves if they're going to try to do so.
Well, we do have recordings
I don't know
both
why they
in the
just
lab
make them
and
themselves.
here.
Do we?
Yes.
Yes, we do. If they try to sue, it would be foolish.
Okay.
We can disprove it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, do you think it's just some kind of insurance fraud, or you think...
Did he even eat one? Were there crumbs on his face?
I don't
Did you
know,
see?
I wasn't paying attention.
I believe it was Flounder messing with his head. He kept saying things before he was about to say them, and it seemed to cause him to have some sort of attack.
He was on
Do you
the
think
phone.
this is just some elaborate bit?
No. Trident.
I'm not laughing.
I don't have it either. I'm just saying. Probably not a bit. I mean, it's Trident. They always have some ego about them to keep themselves composed. So.
They did pull a gun, though. The safety
Oh
protocols
yeah, what
did
was that
activate on
about?
that
Who pulled a gun?
bot, which I wasn't
It was part of Flounder's
particularly
safety
impressed by
protocol.
that. Yeah. Still, don't take too kindly to it.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we have that interaction on camera. I mean, that's great in our pocket. That Trident tried to.
Indeed. I think it's best if we just try to brush this under the rug.
Protocols. Yeah, I don't really want to go over the unit over this. It's petty.
Indeed.
Well, you want to have a meeting for those, Tony and oh
Yes,
gosh,
I
what's
think
the
we
other
should
guy's
step
name?
inside and discuss that. Tony and Leonard.
Go around offer Geb cubes to people so they don't die.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, no, someone just passed out after being over here, so maybe not giving them something digest.
I believe in your ability to determine whatever is. Really shouldn't be saying this, honestly.
Hey,
I'm
you
not gonna
shouldn't.
take
You know,
responsibility for
maybe you
this.
should. You know, since we're gonna be moving to Union Heights, maybe come up with a menu that we could start giving out to people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Just gonna say
biscuits.
A menu. Just going to say Geb.
Yeah, like ask people. I don't know how to cook. Well, no, you're not cooking. Think of like and ask them like, what's your favorite?
How did your meeting go
Anyways,
downstairs?
yeah, I got the contract.
Yeah.
Went pretty well, actually. They signed to a 30% on top of like however much they buy, which also they wanted to buy a bunch of meat. I convinced them to buy synthetic stuff, so it's a little bit easier for us to give them. We don't have to worry about getting some fancy, expensive meat that they're not going to be able to afford. So they also wanted like grape soda and stuff, which
Very good. Nicely done.
No, I'm hoping that someone.
I did get stung by a bunch of bees, so yeah, that hurt.
What?
Where did...
Okay,
Yeah, someone had a
Huh?
sweepo with a
in
box
pain.
of bees, and our mutual colleague, decided it was a good idea to open the box of bees.
Okay,
They
let me
thought
go to
the buzzing
Avalon.
was grape soda.
Right.
I did.
Maybe just waddle away in the city.
It was only a few bee stings. Besides, I've kind of got like worse things going on, unfortunately. Apparently, my blood temperature is running a little bit low. So I'm on thyroid medication for the time being. See if that helps.
That's very concerning.
Extremely concerned.
Yeah, not good. Why does this table have coal?
Huh?
This table exists, and I really don't want it to.
Never a good idea, really. Anyway. As you might have heard, we just got a visit from some of the families that are in charge down in the Union Heights. Not necessarily in charge, but looking to keep up deals that they have had running with some of the previous leadership of Gabe. There is apparently two brothers that are trying to vie for head of the family since the old father's passing. And of course, they sent a representative from each side to try and butter things up here. But I felt it was best to arrange a meeting with the brothers directly once we make it down to the Union Heights. And both families seemed very receptive. So, once we arrive down there, I'll be kicking up some discussions with them to try and get things running as smoothly as possible.
But we could only pick one side.
That's the assumption.
Perhaps. I feel that there is a third option that we can try and pick. I think that it's possible to try and get something going with both sides of the family.
You have to keep it secret from both of them because they do not seem like they want to work with each other.
Indeed. But that is something that I will handle in discussions once we arrive down in the Heights. Something else that they had mentioned was that there's a few gangs that are notably active in the area. It seems that there's some sort of almost cult-like gang going about that seems to have some sort of ties with mechanical parts. I forget the exact name that he had mentioned. As well as it seems that someone who used to be underneath a Shometsu branch that has gone more rogue. I feel that it could also be helpful in our interest to try and make peace with these groups and perhaps see if we can get them to serve as a sort of impromptu security force in times of need.
Not a fan of it personally, because they end up getting too much power or too many things in their head. They end up turning against you.
Oh, believe me, I'm aware.
Use local in-house security.
We, of course, will still have the GEB security first and foremost in our direct buildings, but our reach can't always extend to the entirety of Union Heights, so it's useful to have extra eyes and ears about the area.
Don't like it, but if you think it has merit, it's your choice.
Yeah,
Of
it all
course.
depends when we go down. Do we have to decide before we move?
No, because I told them that negotiations would happen once we arrive down there.
Well, at least we have a little bit of more time to think about it.
Indeed, but both sides of the family are looking forward to having dealings with us and seem to be preparing a warm welcome for us. But don't worry. I'll be heading up these negotiations and taking care of things as soon as we head down there. If there's any concerns that arise, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a clown cult going on in the row right now.
Oh boy, more clown.
What?
Yeah, no. They're trying to... they're trying to indoctrinate Jimothy or something, and unfortunately our colleague that we signed our business contract with is currently with them. I only hope that they're capable of taking care of themselves enough that they don't get killed, so, yeah.
Right.
Like the Dirty Diamond person?
No, it's the grape soda
someone
people,
else.
because they're dumb enough to come up here and sign
Oh,
contracts with them.
we did a deal with them? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just signed off on that actually today. That's why I went down to the row and got stung by a bunch of bees.
Why? Why would we sign a contract with them? They literally pointed a gun
Because
at us.
they're willing to sign a contract with us.
Okay, well, as long as you got something good out of it, at least.
Yeah, that's why I was playing good cop to them, was to try and butter them up so they would make that decision, so. And it worked, and also very useful, them being in the Undercity. They have been giving me good information, actually.
Well, maybe we should get over to Avalon and see what happened with this Trident guy and look over the prototype that you said that they made.
Yes, there's a few things that we need to check up on with them.
Very well.
I don't know what's going on. Stretching like crazy. Two Geb cubes, shouldn't we?
People are starving up here, and they're too prideful not to eat a Gep Cube.
Take it.
Green.
I wonder if my glasses help with the green.
I would imagine so.
It's more of a cosmetic kind of look rather than actual functional glasses.
I think
Yeah.
this green is better than what's that? Yellow of Traverse.
Reverse.
Oh, boy,
Hi.
what happened?
He got shot both knees.
Sean, my other kneecap.
Not you. You're the boss.
Oh, the boss? I don't know what. My boss? I don't know. I don't know where
No,
it was.
his boss. The dude who Edwin.
Oh, I have no fucking clue. I don't know.
What,
what
did he
that
come
guy is.
here?
Ugh. Yeah, he was in the front. I don't know if he needed help or not. But actually, no. I got a notification saying someone needed like any doctory help. I'm guessing that's. Well, okay. All right. Okay.
Wasn't
I'm guessing- I'm
us. It
assuming
was. No, it was the person. We called it for the Trident person. Like
Oh,
past
what
us.
is the trident? Oh, fucking. It's fucking him. No. Okay, well, besides I go after him, what do you all need?
We're asking if he
If I
was
can help you.
okay.
Oh, I don't know. I just got back from, like, trying to heal that guy. I have no idea.
Oh.
Right, well, Mr. Walker is over this way.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I just... If they need coverage, I got a notification. I'm sorry, you guys.
Don't be sorry.
We'll be sure to replace it.
Okay.
I'm sure it won't be difficult.
I got a notification saying someone needed, like, a checkup or some medical assistance.
And you were beat to the chase. Additionally, that response time was abysmal.
Oh.
You see,
It was,
our
sorry.
VIP was emotionally distressed. For the entirety of the time of the travel going over here, and has been waiting for quite a while.
Hey, you be nice to them. They work hard.
It is not my job
I think
to be
everyone
nice.
has a
It is their
therapist.
job to treat the patients that pay for their coverage. Our platinum coverage individual was waiting for 15 minutes for treatment.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have put him in a condition where his mental health was so bad that he had to come here. So maybe
I
that's
have
more
not.
on you than on
You see,
them.
they requested the visit themselves. I'm not speaking about his subordinate. I'm speaking of our VIP. Please don't
Yeah.
talk about him like you
Wait.
know him.
Wait, this
What
VIP...
do you-
This VIP
What do
went
you
to the
mean?
clinic the last time. So why didn't he come in before?
He was feeling out the location.
But the location, he could have just gone to the clinic. He knows where it is. Why? Okay. Well,
Does platinum coverage mean nothing to you? Does that sound like a comprehensive platinum experience?
no,
Perhaps
it does.
we should stop paying the rates for our employees, if that's the case.
Where else are you gonna
No.
get medical service up here then? Not very smart
be
to threaten
surprised.
them.
Anyways,
Okay, well, anyways, where can I find this individual? Do you know where you
they
are?
are currently taken care of by another one of your individuals.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Maybe I should
question,
get
though.
another. Okay.
Correct. David.
Thank you, by the way.
That was their name.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Would you
I
like to have a
will go-
conversation as well? You seem to be rather upset. Perhaps you
No.
should seek some emotional therapy as well. It is a service they
You know-
provide.
The more you talk to me, the more my emotional whatever is just going right down. So if you just stop talking, maybe
Oh,
I'll feel
I
better.
forgot. You're in that category. One moment.
Oh, hey! Everything's green now! That's kinda cool! And to think it was all purple just a moment ago! Anyways, hello, friends!
Sorry?
How you doing? What's going
Good,
on?
you're about
You all look
to
upset.
you're about to
You
do a
look
little
pissed.
jig for us. Yeah, you're just about to do a little jig for us.
Oh,
You're about to start
my
dancing
bad.
for
Okay,
us. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, keep dancing. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Fred! Whoa! What happened to you?
Yeah,
You look all kinds of banged up! Who did this to you? I'll fucking kill him!
Oh my God.
What do you mean I kill him?
Okay.
Put that down, put that down, please, I'm
Scare him a little
traumatized,
bit.
please, I'm traumatized. Put it down, put it down.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a security unit. I'm here to protect.
Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Oh.
Anyways, what can we do for you, our fun purple friends?
What's up?
Pink? Sniggly?
Everyone points guns around. That's our contact. That's the
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
What can I
Hey,
do for you,
at
our
least
pink
he's been up
friends?
here.
Well, we're currently waiting for a meeting with Avalon.
Oh, we're so sorry. I didn't mean for us to, like, intrude on that whole thing. Our guy had a thing at the place, and, it's just crazy how these things happen. Oh, but don't worry. I'll be sure to provide some premium blue to you at no additional cost.
Also, by the way,
That is much appreciated. I do hope that your companion recovers fully.
No, I don't.
Well,
What? He's gonna be fine. He's the strongest we have. And he's absolutely stunningly gorgeous, which doesn't do anything for his health. But, like, it helps, I'm sure. Socially.
okay.
Oh, actually, no, that works.
He's threatening so much. I mean,
Anyways,
what, if
hey,
you're gonna get
your friend looks pissed. What did I do?
Well, it would seem that you might have shot someone.
I'm just saying, threatening that you're not going
I would never shoot someone unless I was doing my duty and protecting how I
I
could.
think he is qualified for therapy. Actually.
After all, the security unit.
He can handle him.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's
We
like
protect people. We don't fucking. We're not just gonna use this thing on anyone. No,
I would hope
really
not.
wanted to, but I probably can't.
one working here. I feel like they're
But
always
anyways.
on the phone. I can't help
Yeah,
it,
probably.
Indeed. So, are you a security unit first?
That's the life of medical personnel. They have it.
Well, of course I am. Oh shit! I forgot the lines. I am an FL0 UND 3R unit.
Just trying to.
Provided Trident Corporation provides me in order to
What?
serve, protect,
Like just in general. There might be
part. No, that's not it. That doesn't sound right at all. I think it's just the first two.
I see. Is your programming up to date?
Peas. I was like, yeah, peas.
My programming is perfect.
His botany.
It always is. I update every night.
Shit.
No, I get
Fair enough.
I'll check the calendar. I updated just whoa.
Clean never did nothing for anything.
I don't know.
Maybe I do need an update. That date is way off. There's
That could
no
explain
way
a
it's
few
been
things.
3 weeks. I just turned off.
I don't think there was a queen bee in there. Though. That'd be
Wrong with
insane.
it?
Well, anyways, that glitch aside, I'm feeling great.
Well, good for you. I think your companion could use some cheering up.
Oh, which one? They both look really bad right now.
I would guess the one sporting a bullet wound.
Oh, okay.
Hey there. Hey, fucking words.
I'm sorry you got shot. Does it happen a lot?
Well, okay,
What
never mind.
did
I
this
take my back
happen to
like this,
you? So don't worry, 'cause I won't shoot you. Jazz hands!
Oh, yeah, that
I heard you
jazzy.
got
I wanna do it.
for,
I wanna try it.
pets going on.
Jazzy!
Oh, yeah.
That was just great. So great. Oh, God. You're really fucked up. That's...
Oh boy.
Huh. It's you! Hello, cool green protagonist hair guy. How's it going?
Okay. I'm good. Okay. I'm good.
Wait a minute. Chase, your name is Chase.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got that.
Yeah, because
You're
he's
so
always
fast.
chasing for Q-tips in his
The
ears. You know what I'm saying?
ladies.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Exactly.
Hey,
You know.
I'm not that fat.
Is that how it works?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Do you get the ladies? Do they like you? They don't like me. They're always like, oh, Flounder, you're so cold, and you're cramping my side of the bed, and you leak oil all over the place. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's it take to get a decent charge around these parts? You know? You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean, charge?
Oh, it's when I go like, and then I go, charging initiated, but like really lower, and then I'm like, for like 15 minutes, and then I'm like, and I'm back to normal.
See, that's how I
What
feel
an
when I use a
experience.
Q-tip. I just do that, and then I'm good to go. See, that's how I feel.
What an auditory experience.
It's the powering down part because you hit your brain with the Q-tip.
If that's not why, no, that's not why. I'm just saying, the charge doesn't feel good. Is it like
And
after
never
Q-tip?
come out. True.
Also,
You know
Gipsy
that
Man's
sound?
over here. And
You know, so he just
Being
made when he
concerned.
powers down. He doesn't charge back
No,
up.
like the Q-tip, like it goes in the ear, you know?
That's not true.
Oh,
You just
I'm
and then you make that face, you know, when you're like using it, you make that face where your
So you're
feet
fine,
side
not
stick
really.
out your tongue. You know that one? Yeah, that's the face I
for
make.
years. Nothing's bad
You
has
sure
happened.
do. 4, 6, 7, 3,
That's
5,
like
2,
famous
4.
last words.
Anyways, so
You know what? Maybe we should do something with. Well, no, you guys won't be on board. Never mind. We need to do like a Deb Q-tip convention.
You're gonna eat your Q-tips?
We can make them edible.
no, you're fine, you're good. Anyways, you look much
really is,
happier now,
honestly.
and that means my job's done.
No, you would not use them.
But
They would
easier, actually.
Well, then what's the point of them being edible then?
No.
What's the point of them being
Social
Q-tips?
integrity of our group. Nothing
It
can
wasn't my best
possibly.
idea, okay? It just was an idea.
Take my
Again?
Oh.
See?
there we go.
I don't use Q-tips.
No,
I'm sad.
That's not the problem.
Does everyone know that we're waiting on a meeting? Elpizo.
I don't
You know
believe
that
so.
we're waiting on a meeting?
Could you relay that, Chase?
Emotional state
I
has been
told him we've
restored.
been really
This is
busy, as you
good.
could tell. I did
Oh,
tell him
I feel
about
like
it.
you guys are always busy.
Now we
No,
won't need
let's
to
not
waste
bother
time here
someone else
on a
while
second
we're waiting.
meeting.
We could bother Masaru.
I heard
You know,
Valkyrie was
even
at
if-
home. Do you want to
Yeah.
go talk to Valkyrie?
Oh boy, you know how happy I am to talk
Congrats.
about this.
What's wrong with Valkyrie?
You look much happier than you were before.
Actually,
I'm
didn't
glad to see that it
you have
works.
something with Valkyrie?
Thank you very much for your patience.
Yes, I did.
Do we go to Valkyrie? Okay, great.
I'll radio you after that time. If Dave has time.
Oh, that was bad.
Thank
I
you.
just done with chance.
Do not worry. You've only been waiting here for error from Twitch API. 400 tab request. Not like forever.
Oh boy, Valkyrie.
Red.
Into the oven.
Why are we
Yeah, they never recovered after the fiasco with the whole like mushroom plushie that got stolen.
I don't think I ever
That's all they had
recovered
left.
after killing someone here. But me.
Well, I think they're actually doing just fine after that. But
Thanks, Hana.
it was more of the Polonium stuff actually. Probably hit their stocks.
What business do the two of you have with them?
I just want to get out of that weird little robot fight.
Well, I suppose this isn't the most pressing matter we have. We still do need to check upon things in the lab.
Wanna go do that then?
I think that would be a better idea.
Here, then here, or Avalon, or Trident.
So what do the boys back at the lab have for us now?
We need to check upon some prototypes that we have in the works.
I don't think they're gonna.
Back. one, Biscuit? I worked really hard on it.
Alright, take 2. Still checking up on the air fryers and the watches, I think? Oh yeah, and the purifier as well. Alright.
Howdy, howdy, what's up?
Hello, hello. I'd like to check up on a few projects. Firstly being the air fryers.
Yes. Yes. So, do you mind just giving me a quick refresher on where we left off with that? I believe you set up some research teams, and yes.
We put it to the R&D team to convert the grease fryers into air fryers to take away that grease element.
Right. Yes. And what's your sycophanta again?
3.
It's like 3. Yeah. Cool. All right. So from the current most updated report from your R&D team, it talks about how it's going really well. It actually turns out that it's more efficient to be using not grease, as the grease that they're using here is a finite resource. It's expensive to ship in, and versus with something an air fryer, it compresses air, and which is a significantly cheaper resource to move because it's all around us. So so it's coming along pretty well. It looks like they can start implementing some of this stuff into the restaurants here pretty soon. They're doing some more testing, but they're hoping by like start of tomorrow they can start putting in the like beta versions, into the test versions into like a select few restaurants, and put them in. They want to get some critiques, some food critics in, and make sure that it's like the same quality. Their internal review things say that it's it's good to go, that it tastes the same, but they want to get some word from critics, and get the not get the word out there, but kind of like do some testing and see if anyone notices a difference.
Yeah.
Kind of the idea.
Perfect. So I think that squares away that one. The second thing to check up with was the air purifier that we have going with Avalon. I can't remember what the state was. If I can't remember if we finished the prototype and it's still here, or if I already sent it to Avalon.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. You can't remember if you finished the air purifier here or you sent it to Avalon?
Yeah, we were making a prototype for the air purifier stuff to then send over to Avalon. I can't remember if that was already done or if it's still here or not.
Okay.
I feel like we sent it over. If not, I'd like to send that over so that they can start looking at it and getting that up to snuff.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. I'll have that. I'll make sure he knows that it's sent over. Also, on your computer, a handful of documents from a secure server start populating in a folder named Masaru Shredder Files.
Anything worthy of note?
So I'm going just based off of memory from specific stuff. I'll have a specific list for you post session, but there's.
I mean, if that's the case, you could probably just wait till after session.
Sure, I'll just give you a baseline in case you want to tell other characters. So yeah, there's some files from yesterday, which are basic stuff like diaries and just like personal logs. The next, like from today, has little bit higher clearance stuff. It's stuff about about goddamn, I can't remember. Anyways, it's high. It's some higher level stuff. Not like anything like classified. That's like really intense. That's like some serious dirt. But it's some definitely some stuff of note within Masaru. It's like just research files and I can't remember a lot of specifics, but I'll send it to you afterwards. But the point is, you guys are starting to get some documents.
Yeah. And then the last thing to check up on was the Geb Watches program. Yesterday, I went to Shometsu and got the team together, and then started getting them together for the prototype. So is that progressing along, or is that a tomorrow thing?
Let's find out. You said you went over yesterday, or last week's session?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so similar to the air fryers, the watch for it's coming along pretty well. It's a pretty basic prototype that they're putting together right now, but it looks to be pretty promising. It looks to have all the coolest and latest and newest features that Trident has put into theirs and to their decks and devices. So it's so far right now it's looking pretty promising.
Excellent. Thank you. I think that's everything.
Right. Absolutely. Sweet. Let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Yeah, boy. Perfect.
Yes, Avalon's waiting on us.
Very good. It seems that we're making very good progress in all of our projects. We also just got some documents from the Shredder with Masaru.
Oh, really? What did we get?
Nothing too interesting yet, but we might soon.
We're gonna get like a secret scroll of like teleportation or something?
I'm not sure if that's the best idea for shredding.
They're trying to get rid of stuff, so...
I suppose you never know. Is Sarah coming along?
They're already at Avalon, actually. Kind of, holding down the fort until you get there.
I see. Very good.
I would suggest maybe
Hello.
going down there to at least make amends.
Hello. I think Davis should be here any moment. Just went to the bathroom, yada yada. So we can just go
Apparently,
straight to the
Chase
meeting
doesn't
room.
know anything about the wasteland and how there's a war and everything. Crazy.
I've never been there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cyborgs and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
A lot of people died. It would have been awesome if you were down there. Yeah.
Nah, I don't like violence, but I do like. I would have healed.
Oh, dude, I almost died. That would have been nice.
Oh, you were there? Oh shit. Anyways.
I do think.
Anyways, let's go.
I feel so bad. He's so busy.
Well, hello. Great timing. I just got back from my nap.
Ah, perfect.
Go to the big meeting room.
I thought you were in the bathroom.
Same thing.
Did you nap on?
That's concerning.
Okay.
Not nap in the bathroom.
I too lose consciousness when I go to the restroom. That's understandable.
Well, I just said you did figure that out, and you said, no, this is just.
Chase, you don't need to tell random visitors that I'm in the bathroom. You can come up with other things that I might be doing.
That's a normal thing. We all have bodily functions. It's not a big deal.
Not very professional, Chase.
It's medically professional. I know it.
Yes. Okay. Right. Good afternoon. It is afternoon.
Indeed.
What are you all doing?
Well.
Good. I mean, excited
Alive.
to talk about get pets. Yes, alive. The bare minimum.
Yeah, get pets.
Indeed. We're here to follow up on the 2 programs we have going together.
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe yesterday that we sent the prototype Get Pet over your direction. How's that coming along?
Hey, Mr. Yesterday, how'd that go?
Yeah, it went well. Oh gosh, sorry. Yeah, it's fairly done. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. Shoot, that was.
Did you just do like the endoskeleton, or did you do the pet part?
We made the physical part. They're working on the programming.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you did that part. At least I did.
I wasn't here yesterday. I was busy.
Nothing.
Yes, it's good.
Very good. For the second project, the watches that we have going underway, we just got some recent news from the R&D department that our prototype is just about ready. I should be able to have that over to you most likely tomorrow.
Jolly good. And that's more of an adult version of a similar concept, right? It's kind of a does everything watch, and we can do the medical bit. Remind you to drink water, that kind of thing.
Indeed. As part of the production, I needed to bring in Shometsu into things to get the physical programming part done.
That's always a bad idea, but sometimes you gotta do it.
Of course. There weren't many other options, but the R&D team assures me that with the technological progress that we have for it, it should be able to rival some of Trident's same devices.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Well, I'm gonna delegate this to Chase. You can deal with that tomorrow when they arrive. I've got a lot of things going on, you know I do.
Yeah, we could do that tomorrow if you like. But yeah, program's good. So yeah, whenever we're ready.
Very good.
He's more techie than I am anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose.
Or syntax.
I think those are the major projects that we have, but there is the one last thing I need to discuss with you personally, Mr. Walker.
Okay. Get out.
Alright.
Good evening, this is Admiral Mithranura Odo. Is any GAP employee currently on this line?
What are the odds of that? Let's get back to Gab, I guess.
Hi, Gab, head of security here. What's up?
Are you available for a meeting?
This is the
sure.
Know what the acronym has completely escaped me. Do you remember
Feall
what the acronym
project.
was?
I don't think
Feall, that
now.
was it, which stands for
Preventing unpleasant row emissions.
I'm glad someone wrote it down, because I was going to have to scrub back through my recordings. And
That's why I take my notes.
Okay. Yes.
But yes.
Very good. You made any progress on your side?
Yes. I once again have more news from R&D that the prototype should be ready. I believe... Oh dear, I had just gotten the answer and I forgot it. I might need to send that over tomorrow as well. I think it was a tomorrow thing.
Sure. No problem. Okay, well if you get the prototype over to us, I'll have my boys make sure that our dispersal modifications are working, and then it'll be good to install whenever.
Indeed. I did also look back on the contract itself, and I was reminded that we have a inclusion with the mayor of the row, that he is the one that overlooks the process.
Sorry, I have an itchy eye. That was a very intently itchy eyebrow. Okay, I don't remember this, but sure, go
I
on.
had forgotten it as well. I believe it
About
was
year
a...
ago since we
exactly.
started this.
There was a discussion with, I believe, Coach at the time, the mayor of Row 32, that he would be the main one overlooking it and keeping it up to date, but Geb would keep coming in with workers to make sure that it is tip-top shape.
Is he aware of the dispersal stuff, or just...
No, he is not.
side of things? Cool. Alright, that's fine. Rather keep that one under the old hat.
Precisely. I believe that there might have been some sort of remote activation to that, or something of the like. I forget how exactly it went over.
We'll need to... Well, it's a very versatile system, but it means we'll need to actually manually insert whatever's being emitted.
Yes.
When it happens.
Which I did recall some of the old information said that it was a cartridge-based system.
Yes, but once the cartridges are in place, then we can remotely activate them, so we don't, gas ourselves.
Precisely. But its primary function of the air purification should be able to keep working up front, but that back end we take care of.
Yeah, of course. So one of us should probably inform the mayor that we're nearing completion of the project.
Indeed. Do you know if he has been about as of late?
Apparently, yes, he was around yesterday, which is good because that means Jimothy is no longer the most high-ranking person in that row, which was a terrifying concept.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. Just think about that for a moment. So, yes.
Very good. I'll see if I can try and catch him perhaps today. I do have some intentions of heading down. But if not, perhaps we should set up a meeting.
I don't. Sure, if you can't find him, we could have a three-way meeting. That would be fun.
Elpizo, this meeting seems pretty important, so
useful.
if you could just wrap up anything at Avalon and
Seems of being called
get
back
over
to
here,
Geb.
then that would be great.
Okay, have fun.
Indeed. Thank you for your time, Mr. Walker.
No problem, anytime. I'll see you out.
Thank you. Oh yes, one last question for you. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about certain members of the upper city moving down towards the new Union Heights, correct?
Not rumors. Yes.
Is there any confirmations of perhaps some of your team moving down?
Yeah, me and pretty much my entire team were just being replaced by someone more off-world and more rich than ourselves.
Well, I can say that we're having the same. But perhaps we can still keep looking out for each other once we get down there.
Yeah, I'm sure I will be seeing more of you when we arrive.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a downgrade, but it's not the worst downgrade. It's not like we're going to work in a row or anything.
Indeed.
You are?
Thank you again for your time.
No problem.
I'm currently on my way back. I'll be there shortly.
Incoming.
Good day, gentlemen.
State your business.
On whose behalf are you currently here?
Security detail.
On whose orders?
War. Admiral herself.
I see. My business is my own, as this is my property.
Radio into the Admiral. Make sure she has +1 coming in. Possibly for the meeting.
Can we get a name to go with that?
Elpizo.
Radio it in.
Alright.
What's the word?
Fortunately, I have to stay here for the meantime. Won't take more than a minute, hopefully. Very sorry.
What about
big guy right here?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Can you repeat that?
Once the Admiral returns, we'll let you in.
We have to wait.
The Admiral will return shortly, sir.
Is she currently inside?
Sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, she is inside.
At this moment, yes.
This is a GEB facility. You do not have the jurisdiction to keep me out of my office.
That's what we got, sir. Can't go against her.
Indeed. He is the Admiral of Galactic Clearance.
Seeing as we were tasked with a meeting with herself, she was brought here. From whose orders, we have no idea. Not our pay grade.
4 more coming up.
Now it's getting crowded.
Hi, hello, hi.
Good day.
We were just checking on the. So we supposedly had some biscuits delivered to us, but we don't. That seems to have been misplaced. So we're trying to track down this shipment of biscuits.
Right. I should be able to get those to you in just a moment.
Okay.
If you would give me a moment to speak on the radio.
01 coming in.
Perhaps not.
Kind of funny, you know, we happen to show up here.
Your employees
Astrid
will
has been,
brief you on the matter.
doing their brief as well. Good timing for us, I guess.
Quite the pounds on me.
Good day.
Very much so.
Good day.
It could always be better.
What is the meaning of this?
Apparently Astral's announcing some... Oh, fucking no, I don't really care. We can go complain all they want.
It's pretty important.
The biscuits can wait.
Pass along a message. I really don't care. No, apparently it's a message from Galactic or whatever the fuck that means. Oh, anyways, yeah. No, they're wanting to just kind of push a whole crow operation. They talked about it in Union or something. I couldn't really hear because a little bit quiet in there when they were talking about it. They want every corporation to have a champion, is how they refer to it, because apparently we're 2,000 years in the past. To go and do some fancy missions out in Irup's nowhere for a PR. You know, because we can't get any trained actors to do this. So they want every person in the corporation to present some individual to go do this. And to be perfectly honest with you, I have no interest whatsoever in this fucking charade.
Indeed. And you're saying that this is being pushed by Galactic.
Apparently it's being pushed by Galactic, so I'll have to talk to our boss about that, because I kinda... If they want us to run charity in the background, then fine, that's good PR for us, but... I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather have our corporate assets be doing Geb-oriented stuff and not being led by... I think Valkyrie was going to be at least the squad leader, by the sounds of it. So we're supposed to give away our most talented individuals for another corporation to use, or Astral is apparently going to be figuring out the whole logistics sort of situation. So... Astral is the one that figures out the whole scenario. That sort of means that we're under control of Astral. This is a fucking joke.
Yes, it is.
Why would higher up ever fucking agree to this? I mean, higher up really wants to do it, I guess, but I mean... You know, I have a deployment here. Like, I'm not supposed to be here the entire fucking time. Like, this whole head of security thing was just kind of a temporary gig until they found more qualified individuals.
Yes.
Not particularly interested in staying around here. It's not clear. So we'll have to push that message up to Hank McEb.
Indeed, we should.
Since he's technically our superior, and they were wanting someone of a higher status, which I mean, I'm head of security. Giving this as security man. Oh, they wanted someone picked before Union Heights move, so yeah.
Right. And I assume that these operations are still going to be kept on planet.
I would assume so. I have no idea where they're going to be taking us. Apparently it's Astral going to be figuring it out.
I want the paperwork double-checked on this.
So, technically it's our boss's decision, so... I'll send a message over. I guess I'll call Hank McGov right now.
I don't see why not. You should put him on speaker.
I don't know if I can. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, hold on. Let me just figure out how to... Honestly, I don't exactly appreciate Astral of all people coming down here telling us what we are obligated and not obligated to do, considering their position beneath us, so...
Precisely. And especially when they bar me from the meeting.
Did they... The guards out there barred you from the meeting?
I was told to wait outside.
Well, they have no authorization as far as I'm fucking concerned. This is your corporation.
That is what I said as well, but supposedly Galactic is involved.
Oh boy, they're stepping on some wrong toes here.
Yes, they are.
Because as far as I'm concerned, they're interfering with GAP operations now at this point. Because, I don't know, wouldn't it be convenient? You know how they're incredibly suspicious of me, apparently, with that whole conversation. Would it be incredibly convenient to push this whole thing to get me eliminated?
Indeed,
Especially if I'm investigating, you know, Traverse out of all people, since they seem to have the most likely ties to this whole situation up here. They also said that they were in good relations with Traverse, actually, that they got paid a lot of money. Hi, Jimmy.
Yes, sorry, you pinged.
Hi. Yeah, no, I am calling Hank McGebb. I'm calling Hank McGebb to pass him along a message because this message is supposed to go to higher ups, and technically that would be Hank McGebb. So.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Do you want to call him or do you want to send a message?
Like actually, like call. So I'm gonna be that person, and I think Nick could just join us real quick and.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the comms, so as you can hear.
Yeah, I'll get that set up. Also, there's a crate in the Geb next to like the thing. What's in
you
that?
can believe that if need be. Oh.
Is there
like
anything in
inside the lab?
Inside the lab, there's the crate.
Oh, I think it's a bunch of biscuits, but you can delete it if it's like taking up prop space.
Got it. Bissy was opening it and didn't know what, or wanting to open it and had no idea what was in it. I'll relay the
pretty
info.
sure that crate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that crate is. Yeah.
Full of biscuits. Got it. All right. I'll set up the call for him again.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, this could potentially be a ruse to try and eliminate competent corporate personnel, which, especially if it's the champions, the best of the best, and they were to, under a Astral or Valkyrie-led mission, have a tragedy, well then who would we have to go to for security purposes? Probably Valkyrie.
Exactly.
Maybe Shimetsu or Astral. So
If a
my
proper
investigations are yielding.
good. But something like this that would be done more properly would be to grab the poster childs of the armories, the ones that have the most attention.
Hi, yeah, Sarah, don't be alarmed if Hank McGebb comes on our, like, comms a little bit. We need to pass along that information, so. He'll be in our brain shortly enough.
And what were Sarah's thoughts?
Hello?
What? I was in the middle of a massage. What?
Yeah, sorry about this because we had Astral coming down, saying they had orders from Galactic, and they actually wanted to hear it from, you know, people above our position. So
Galactic?
sorry.
What the fucking Galactic is contacting Astral on Helion? What the fuck?
I don't know. They had messages from Galactic about Crow. They want every corporation to provide a champion. Mandatory.
Oh, God, this whole initiative thing. Look, it's a, yeah, I got that. Hold on, let me hold 1 sec. Fabio, give me the paper. No, I don't mean the actual paper. Give me the, yes, that. Come here. God, fucking making me sweat up a goddamn storm in here. Oh, hold on. Scrolling. Hold on. There, Crow. The corporate response operatives. Yeah. Okay, so this is meant to be a collaborative effort on the forefront of the corporations in response to escalated crime and other such bullshit against the corporation structure and regime. Does that make it more sense now?
Yeah, it's basically PR is what it is. Basically PR is what it is.
Yeah, it's a PR force, and they did. That's right, I forgot to inform you. Sorry, it's on me. I don't really care, but you know, I was supposed to, you know, it's supposed to be more opt-in, but I know you're already like suffering from. You got a doctor's note or something? Am I reading this right or something?
Yeah, medical condition.
Right. Medical condition, whatever. You know, it's a lack of initiative from employees these days. But whatever, we'll get it sorted. Tell them you're on medical leave and you can't. We'll get somebody in there eventually.
Right. I do have to point out though, this whole thing seems a bit suspicious considering it's being led by Astral and don't exactly like being led by people that are supposed to be beneath us, sir.
Well, look, at the end of the day, Astral and this whole Crow initiative answers to the corporate board. The corporate board's really in charge here. We just didn't want to trust Valkyrie or fucking Shometsu with the reins, alright? We don't need to give them any additional military fucking power. the whole point was to pick a neutral party, which was Astral. So
crazy
suck
idea.
it up,
What
buddy.
if we all had? What if we all had power?
Well, that's
We
the
all have
point.
a vote. We all
We're,
have a
we're opting into the program and shit like that. It's a whole look. If you don't want to be in it, that's fine. I'll talk to the other people upstairs about a opt-in program for corporations, right? You especially, you've got some issues. I don't even know what the fuck, but
It's not just issues, but it's also investigations I'm doing. I'm worried they're going to pull me away from ones that are in the gap.
Right. Well, ideally, the way they explained it to me was that it should be more of an opt-in, heads-up operation, big-scale PR show thing. So it's not like you're gonna be on fucking call 24/7. They'll give you a heads up, but it does look good for the companies.
Right. And one more thing. If you ever have the chance, tell Astral to not interfere with our corporate employees, especially higher up corporate employees, from entering their fucking office. Not impressed.
I'll let them know. Oh God, what is with Helion? Why are you always the troublesome bunch? God, I could have gotten anywhere else. I could have gotten Fabio 6 or fucking Tesla 30 or some shit. No, I had to get Helion. God,
it's in the name, sir.
Yeah, fucking former trash can nonsense. All right, look, I'll talk to them about it. Don't worry about it. Just say you've got a fucking doctor's note and they can bring it up with me.
Right. Just remember, we're number one.
Yes. Gab number 1, all the way. Money. Whatever the fuck CEO likes to say. Are we done?
Yeah,
hello?
we're done.
All right, Fabio, get the coconut oil. Get in the crevices. Beep.
Well,
that went pretty well.
How they did.
Who do they think they are?
I assume they think that they're galactic.
I should remember who feeds them.
Do you see why I'm not exactly interested in working with them?
Yes. Where did Sarah run off to?
But I don't know actually.
Right there.
They were up there. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Why just yeah, we'll get that sorted out.
I think the situation is under control.
The whole crow thing.
Yeah, what about someone in Astral and you were getting mad?
I'm not a big fan of crow. It's the big thing. I don't exactly like taking orders from anyone outside of Geb, so as far as I'm concerned, if we have don't appreciate it.
Well, I guess it's good for me to say that before you guys started working here, they came up to me asking if they could work for us, and I denied them then as well. So.
Huh.
Really, what I'm really pissed about is that they didn't let
Elpizo into the room. They didn't let them into their own corporation. They barred them from entering.
They didn't let you in?
Did you present an ID?
Yes, it was part of
Not
the
that
process.
You should need to. You presented an ID and they denied you.
That's strange.
That's highly illegal as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I mean, it's security protocol, so I don't know how illegal that is.
Regardless, it will be sorted out.
Astral doesn't stop our employees from entering their office. Security or no. Oh boy.
This time, did. Did you guys bring the biscuits, the crate? Did you guys bring that in at all? Either you
yeah,
that?
I did.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. So I give them their biscuits back because they were wondering where they went, and then I blamed their security guards, and then it turned into a whole thing. Oh, that's good to know.
There's upkeepers we can buy. Do we want to head down to the wasteland to try and meet with that one person, Elpizo?
I think so. I also still need to stop by the diamond.
Yeah, we could do that. Want to go do that?
Okay. Yes.
Will you be tagging along?
I mean, I always feel bad not having at least one person at Gab Ball.
If it's
I
that
suppose.
bad, they can call us on long range.
Exactly. We've also been here for over half of the day.
Yeah. Feall also said he's never been to the wasteland. Maybe we could ask him to tag along just to give him I don't know. I just thought it'd be nice.
Perhaps on a different trip. This is more of a business occasion.
That's true. Okay. Oh gosh, Gibbs.
We do have someone here.
That we do.
Whenever you're ready.
How goes the business?
It's going fairly well.
Very
I was
good.
asked by the people at Trident to inform you that, you know the party that they normally have at the end of every hour? For the
Yes.
past
Did we get barred?
Instead of at Trident today, it is at Shimetsu.
Oh boy.
I see.
How exciting.
Thank you. Fun time.
Noted.
Anytime I've been to Shimetsu, nobody's been there. It's going to be weird seeing somebody there.
I suppose.
Maybe Jonathan will be there, but make sure, because we're going to be gone probably for a while, make sure everyone's well fed and no one's passing out, because apparently that's a thing people struggle with up here. And you've got the best tool to prevent that. I believe in your capability, soldier.
Thank you. I will do just that.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see all the clown cult stuff going on.
Perhaps.
Concern, actually, for our colleagues.
Put him.
We going to the row, yeah?
Yep. Row first.
Is there a shed on this map? We have to go behind the shed.
We're killing Steven. Woo!
No,
we're killing. Don't kill Steven.
I have to go to the row. I'm not entertained either.
Steven and Steven.
Put him up.
All right, I have to go. See you.
I put him up and I throw it back.
And then you do yoga.
I'm gonna aim at that.
All right. Zipping down to the row. Gonna grab a quick drink and use the restroom. Be back in just a second.
You okay, Africa?
I guess I'm drinking.
And we're back. Wha. There's a dead man on the ground. Here we go. I think I need to fix my cape. It keeps sticking out like that.
What the heck?
My favorite little man. My favorite
My favorite giant
Did you do this?
plant person.
Passed out. Did you do this?
Did you do this?
I just got here.
I did it. Oh my god! that actually jump scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Whew. Okay.
Abza, look who it is.
Where the heck am I? Oh, it's the person here.
Plant
That's
girl.
coincidence.
We should get going. Sorry,
I was just thinking
I'm
that
keeping you
person
up.
showed up and I was like, whoa.
Cake. So there's actually a cake asset now. So if you come up, I could actually give you cake now.
Did we miss her?
I don't know if we can get up. That's the thing.
Suckers.
Remember
Let's go. RP push. Wait, I think I got RP push.
Are you on the radio?
Let's go. Guys getting angry. Look at her. She's walking back and forth. I'm mad.
I'm doing the streamer thing where I'm talking back and forth. Yes. Do I have my gun? I need a gun radio. Oh, I need to turn off the music.
I've not had a single gun this whole season. Ever since Nick Nack was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a chill season."
Yeah, it's supposed to be a chill season. So I don't have. I need to unequip my armor technically.
We also need to do the corp
only time I needed
doc.
a gun was to kill myself and then do it. Oh, true.
But if I didn't have a gun, I couldn't shoot 3 guys.
That's true. But I just wanted to
All right,
kill myself.
Corp docs.
I am sorry, Nick Nack. They wanted me to pass along the message to higher up, so I'm like, time to pass the message to higher up.
Jab me up.
Hello, what's
Jab
up,
me up.
beautiful
Jab
people?
me
It's
up.
me, your boy Hank McGill.
You're not my boy.
Hitting it with the best.
You're not my boy.
What?
You're my Karen.
The fuck? That's true. I
In
am your
here,
Karen.
my Kokoro. We should get going. She already left.
Well,
Hi.
that wasn't too
Do you
bad.
think if they're using like the paint, that like Geb fuel, and if they're using blue, it's like Trident fuel?
I have no idea.
Oh. I thought Traverse would produce fuel stuff, especially considering they had a whole, like, wasn't there like a fuel tanker explode over here?
All right.
That's a mess. I would imagine they'd want that monopoly on their own fuel reserves, considering they are the ones that do ships.
It seems quiet.
Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Wait, isn't that
Jerky boy.
who we're looking for?
He's already pointing.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about.
I could smell your crab jerky from all the way over there.
I could smell.
What, my plants?
I don't think you have any.
Don't.
Do you have any
You
plants?
guys can go on to the meeting if you want. Got a bone to pick with this guy. By bone, I mean.
You're not gonna get shot, are you?
No.
Okay.
Very well.
All right, you never saw. Oh, you haven't seen. You didn't see this.
No.
Well, I'm the male lady, so I'll give him.
Why are you here? He pops
run the
up
post office.
everywhere.
There you go.
I guess.
Thank you.
So much time and effort into it.
Yeah.
We even added
Contract runner. See you later. Bye.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, that's out into the main street.
I think it's a decent plan.
Miss Lorelei.
Not only that, but he has a split personality.
Hello.
Good day.
He went from
How's it going?
that to
Yes,
the
hi.
energetic standard
Do you have a moment to
procedures
speak?
he was using
Sorry.
until some subroutine took
Yeah,
over.
I do. I do.
Well, of course, Trident's all full of masks. It matters which is most convenient for you.
Yes, but doing so at random only.
We are
closed,
closed, so weapons are allowed. But if anyone else with weapons tries to come through, soup, don't let them, okay?
I like the new coat of paint.
It's cute, isn't it? Oh my goodness! Hey, have you guys seen this robot before? Where the hell did I get that? I'll put that right there. She shows you a. Why can't I remember? He literally does it every single time when he introduces himself. The blue trident robot. What's his name?
Flounder.
Flounder. Yeah. She shows you a video of that one, and it's like being all like proper and weird. And I'm like, have you ever seen this robot before?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
You're aware of his like sense superiority trident branch he's trying to develop?
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I was just curious. I just thought he was doing it in the wrong way.
Hmm.
So, thought I'd warn you. So good timing. Oh, soup. I think I stole this from Cynthia. Can you go find her and get that to her?
Understood.
Thank you. Sorry, I am all over the place, scatterbrained.
That's
how
quite
can
alright.
I help you? Would you like to sit or go in the back rooms or?
I think so.
Sure.
Thank you.
casual look, Marana.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's gonna keep me warm enough, unfortunately.
You don't like the chill?
I don't do well in it, apparently.
Oh, it's nice to sit down. I have been running all over today. Sorry, I am not as put together as usual. It's good to see you today, though.
Indeed. That is most understandable.
How can I help you?
Well, the number one reason that I'm here is to follow up on that meeting you had yesterday.
Yes, so... apparently he is here today having another meeting, but this meeting was to talk about how we can get the corporates and the slummers to stop hating and killing each other, because there seems to be... Yes, we also were a little... Yes, if only it was that easy. Supposedly doing sensitivity training for corporate, sensitivity training for slummers. Apparently there, I mean, I was around for it. There's been instances of corporates coming down and just immediately being shot for association, trying to fix those kinds of, exactly, those kinds of things. But...
I move out of the way of my air conditioner.
Doing good, Soup? You gonna hang out with us? Yes.
Actually, let me slide this all the way over to here.
Basically, trying to come up with a set of rules that these slummers find fair, and they are rules given by the slummers to other slummers. All it is someone's putting their foot down and trying to make it seem like we have a choice. Is kind of along the lines of what it feels like, although it seems that the corporations are also a bit on thin ice.
That's rich to say. What, is this coming from Union?
He is Union, directly received orders from the governor.
The governor is Union, yeah? I can appreciate the hustle, but I don't think unionists should ever be in a position to try and demand anything out of the corporations. In fact, their existence is kind of oriented around appeasement, considering they lost a 20-year war, so attitude is a little bit odd.
I understand, and it seems there's strings being pulled everywhere, talks being said everywhere, and from what I understand, and you don't need to be upset, it's not like you all will be forced to do anything a specific way. I think it's actually specifically meant more so that when you come down here, well, it's not instant antagonization and on both ends, because to be fair, and I'm sure you know this, you probably talk about it all day up there, slummers don't exactly like hearing corporates mutter filthy slummers, etc., under their breath.
Yeah, some people got almost arrested for talking about it.
One second.
I appreciate the sentiment, but with all due respect, it is not easy to resolve. Probably hundreds of years of conflict between corporations and the populace. My initial idea was essentially using local forces rather than corporate security forces. Would be cheaper on us, and so long as they
agree on should help alleviate concern. I thought the Wyverns were already kind of good at that role from what I've talked to, or whom I talked to.
Sorry.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. We're good back here.
Back here? There's something concerning out there.
Oh, you two are fine. I'm sorry. That was a slip of the tongue. So, as I was saying, yes, it's mostly, hopefully, sensitivity training for corporates to, maybe not say rude things like that in earshot of people. Keep it above the row.
Me and Elpizo are pretty good with our tongues, but the truth is that each individual corporate, we could maybe try and run something, but I feel like they're just gonna laugh it out because, as far as I'm concerned, so long as you're not actually acting on anything or spreading conspiracies, you can, but in both ways, we can say that we hate the slummers, in the same way that slummers should be able to say that they hate the corporates. But so long as there's no acting upon it or conspiracy, it shouldn't be a problem.
I agree. I think anyone should be able to say whatever they want to say without the threat of death. It's not a violent crime, it's just rude, but, when people have had, and I know you two aren't stupid, so, when people have had very unsavory things committed against them by corporations, it's like poking a beehive when things like that happen, and I find you two very amicable, and you can say whatever you guys want to say away from me, but when we're together, it's fine, and that's what it needs to be. That's the goal, I think, is that he just wants things to be fine, which has been difficult.
I think the truth is that the only way we're going to really resolve this in a way that isn't going to spiral is having a local security force that is able to, whether that be, if it's going to be corporate run, it's not going to look, I don't think the people down here are going to be too appreciative of it, but pretty much there is no law here from what I can understand. Like if I did find something against another entity or corporation, whatever it is, I don't even know who to go to report it. There's something to actually be done. So
yes, I do believe that was another what the meeting at the bank was going to be about how to make a law enforcement for these rules that the slummers get to set themselves, so it feels, it's just a mask. It's to make them feel like they have control and that they get to pick how they're treated, but in the long run, I'm not too sure. I hope it works. It would be nice. It's, it is what it is, but.
There's a lot of history between the corporations, union, everyday citizens, and it's hard to put aside that in a mere meeting, unfortunately. We can try our best, trust me. Well, if we did too good of a job, I wouldn't actually be here, but honestly, I'm fine with that person. We can try our best to recover the situation. I have no interest in causing issues between the populace. I don't think Elpizo does either. Hi.
Of course.
Well, I don't mean to intrude. Just in case I get kidnapped, I'm going down to the wasteland if I'm not back in Geb in 30 minutes. Yeah. That's all.
Very well.
You're not more concerned about the whole kidnap?
I have security team. She's very capable of handling herself.
Alright.
But yes.
If you want, I could always reach out to this Gideon and maybe let him know you are interested in being an ambassador for this new connection between the corporates in the row, and if you are actually interested or not. Not really my business, but
I think I'll look into the subject more.
There's only so much information I can relay back and forth. Yeah.
But whilst there may not be that many options we can do in that regard, perhaps the smaller things, like our deal, could help change.
That's what I thought too. I'm trying to make the venue around here a little better. Again, I know it's a whorehouse, but it seems like the other places aren't nearly as, well, interested, and I'd rather just try, at least, you know.
Indeed. So do you feel that you are at the point that you're willing to sign yet?
I do think that I am, though I will need to thoroughly read over everything.
Absolutely. If you wish, I could write up a contract right now and leave it with you.
Sure.
Very good. Do you have a digital device that I could perhaps send it to? That could be easier.
Yes, she puts a tablet here in case you want to write it on that one.
Very good. I suppose the first big question is, we could separate this up into several different deals or try and make one concise one together.
Well, so you're saying agree to food, etc., like the things we were talking about before, and then add addendums if I need security or construction?
Precisely. But I suppose starting with the food and supplies type of thing. We could either have that be an upfront payment that you give us for the supplies, or we could take a percentage of earnings that you make.
We will pay for upfront supply rather than as it's sold.
Very well. We can have that as point number one. A perhaps monthly payment for the supplies and such. Is there a period that you would like to start with? Perhaps 6 months?
I'd say 6 months is probably pretty good.
Very well. That's the first point settled. But further from that, what were some of the other ideas that you wish to try and get some help with?
Maybe some of your just giving us, providing business and trying to get events to be booked through here would be good. Using it
so
as a venue,
advertisement perhaps
type of stuff. Yes.
I see. I think that is something that we can try and do.
Hello.
Good day.
Things are going well back here, I imagine. It's good to see you again. You as well. I hope things are doing all right.
Absolutely.
Talking some contract business here.
AKA hush hush and go away, puppy dog.
Oh, you work here. You can be here.
I could, but where's the fun in that?
Oh my goodness. You just don't want to hear lawyer jargon.
I can. Do you want me to be official for a minute? I can.
Yes! I want you to be here with me.
Okay. All right, fine. Excuse me. Just gonna...
I was just going to ask if you wanted Soup to open the front doors so we could start getting people in. I know you're having a meeting, but
Nia and myself are ready to go.
Yes, go ahead, though. These two already have permissions to keep their weapons so they exit, so... Just so everyone knows. Everyone else needs to put their weapons away, though.
Indeed. Good to see someone who was willing to hang out with the slummers like at the barbecue here. I recognize that face. And someone as capable as yourself, Miss Miranda, is in good talks with Madame Lorelei.
Absolutely.
Who needs this Gideon, right? We're doing it on our own.
Precisely. So, should I re-explain the first idea that we have so far?
Sure.
Very well. The first point for contract that we have written down so far is that Geb will provide additional food and alcoholic beverages, things of the like, for a set payment each month, starting with a 6-month period.
You know what we thought would be cute is if they made specialty pairings for Blue Balls, Purple Nipple, and Golden Shower. So we have like our silly little trashy thing, and then they have their fun little fancy.
No,